Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I drink? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. Princess Shacqkim, you celebrated your birthday on Wednesday. Your mom, your aunt, your uncles, your sisters and your dear friends, they had asked us to wish you a happy birthday. Let's hope that on Wednesday you did have a wonderful birthday and may you live to see a holy more. TT Tools, they are located at George's Plain in the parish of Westmoreland. Check with TT Tools for all your new and used parts. You can call or WhatsApp them at any of the numbers at the bottom of the screen. Any tool that you can think of, TT Tools have it. They also have bicycles on sale. Now, in this video, you're also gonna see some wheelchairs that TT Tools will be donating to the Savannah Lamar Hospital. You're also gonna see some chairs that they will be donating to a basic school in the area, and that is one of the reasons why this channel fully endorses TT Tools, because in the past they have donated beds and wheelchairs to the Savannah Lamar Hospital. Check with TT Tools. I am sure you're gonna be getting a good deal. Now, keep on looking at the items at TT Tools until we start today's journey. In this journey, we are gonna be driving on the new highway. We are still in the parish of Manchester. So when we start, continue to sit back, continue to relax, and continue to enjoy this journey with me. In the news today, the St. James Police, they have arrested and charged a guy for lottery scamming charges. His name is Tevan Glendon Bramwell. He is 23 years old and he is living at Anchovy Meadows in the Anchovy area of St. James. Our information is that yesterday afternoon, Thursday, January 4, about minutes after 4 o'clock, a joint police military team, they were on an operation in the Anchovy Meadows area. Tevan, on seeing the team, we are told that he ran from the house with a white plastic bag in his hand and jumped over a perimeter fence. Members of the team, they gave chase and they caught up with Tevan. They searched the bag and the police, they are alleging that it was found to contain 2 composition notebooks. The notebooks contained names, addresses, account numbers, PIN numbers and CVV numbers of persons living overseas. They are also saying that 4 cellular phones were found in the bag, and when they checked the phones, several Excel documents containing identity information of persons living overseas were found. They are also saying that several Excel documents were found to have been emailed to other persons. As a result, Tevan, he was charged for possession of identity information, possession of access device, and distribution of identity information, and he'll be going to the courts shortly. In this next story, I carried a story yesterday about some happenings in the Bunkershill area of Trelawny. Remember, I told you that a guy, he's popularly known as Jubes, he was shot by another one known as Prince. I had also told you that I was getting unconfirmed reports that Brown Man, who was assaulted by Jubes, and Prince, who shot Jubes, they are brothers. Well, a PNL detective is confirming that both of them are brothers. Remember, I told you that Brown Man's house was burnt down by friends and relatives of Jubes and other family members of Brown Man. They had left the area. I also told you that another house was burnt down, and I was getting unconfirmed reports that it was connected to all that's happening. Well, the PNL detective is confirming that the house is owned by Prince's mother. I want you to listen to this voice note from the PNL detective. Listen this.
Hey Papa, good night. The story I just broadcast about the incident in a Bunkersville. The house burned down, a Prince mother house. Prince mother house, then burned down yesterday 5 o'clock. So then burned down Brown man house and Prince mother house, and then burn up Prince bike, and then burn up Prince car. So them burn up everything that belongs to them coming from the incident. So the whole saga this, so you know, where you broadcast the whole saga this, so all of them are the friend Fitzroy. I used to see Brown man over drugs yard, cause one next one did away man, Brown man a friend and a drugs cousin. So it was a tight click, and the guy we named Prince, there's something where you need to know about Prince, that a Brown man brother. Them a brother. Prince chop 5 somebody round here since he come here come live. And him mother, everything we do, him mother shield them. Police basically tired of them. When me say tired of them, police tired of them. Relentless time police that in yard. The mother, I wanted a story. The mother no date nobody but gunman. And every one of the gunman when date a police kill them. So them I wanted another story. That I wanted a story to itself. I mean, he's a family of Hoodlums and mischief maker and everything that is bad. I'm going to send a video con you with Brown man's sister and one next girl a fight little before this incident that in a police, and the chopping with Prince still I think that's still in a court, and the whole works. So this now come from right here, so I know just the what argument this start from. This start long ago. This ago like maybe 1 3-year conflict from one family to the other, so till it end up come right here, so till it end up here, so you understand. So and another thing, they deliver what's it, anchovy, and then burn them out of anchovy, then come a Lilliput, then burn them out of Lilliput, then come a Wakeshill, and then burn them out of Wakeshill, and come a Bunkersville, and then burn them out of Bunkersville now, so you can do the rest of that. I want big saga, but I forgot to tell you that story the one next day.
So you heard that, and the video that you heard the PNL detective talking about. Here is a little part of it. Due to the violence in the video, I cannot show it on YouTube. Look and listen. Ah boy. Now, in this next story, We are learning that a 32-year-old female police officer, she parked and securely locked up her white 2015 Nissan AD wagon motor car at her home at East Ascot 35th Avenue in Greater Portmore. We are told that she parked it Wednesday night, January 3, about 10 o'clock. She went to bed, and when she got up early yesterday morning, Thursday, January 4, and made checks, she realized that the car, it was missing. Hoodlums thief it. Just like that. Now, in this next story, detectives in St. James, they have arrested and charged a young Raypabull. His name is Dior Fitzroy Henry, but he's popularly known as Focus or Kamar. He was born on March 13, 2009, 14 years old, and he's living in the Crawford Street area of Mount Salem. We are told that late Tuesday night, January 2, almost 12 midnight, Focus, he went to the home of an 18-year-old female. He was wearing a mask. We are told that the female, she had forgotten to close the front door properly. The female, she was fast asleep when she was awoken by someone on top of her. The person who was on top of her was trying to take off her shorts while covering her mouth with one of his hands. The female put up a fight, and the little piece of garbage, who was armed with a knife, he used the knife to inflict some serious wounds to the female. She received stab wounds to her head, her forehead, her right hand, the left side of her neck, and the left side of her chest. The female, she screamed out for help, and she managed to drag off the mask of the little piece of garbage face. She realized that it was none other than 14-year-old Focus. He ran out of the house, making good his escape. The female, she was rushed to the nearby Cornwall Regional Hospital, where she was treated and admitted in a serious condition. On Wednesday, January 3, a member of the community held Focus and carried him to the police station. We are told that yesterday, Thursday, January 4, 14-year-old Raypabull Focus, he gave the police a statement in the presence of one of his parents and two justices of the peace. He confessed to the crime. He has since been charged by the police for burglary, attempt rape, and wounding with intent, and he'll be going to the courts shortly. So, let me ask you something. Wanna feel like say, this are the first time this year, little piece of garbage, I do this? Can you imagine the amount of young girls this little piece of garbage would have held down and take it away from? Boy, may I tell you. And talking about Raypabull charges, the Portmore police, they have now officially charged Stephon Johnson. On Sunday, January 14, Stephon, he'll be celebrating his 33rd birthday. He was charged for rape, sexual intercourse with a person under 16, sexual grooming of a child, and grievous sexual assault. Remember that in yesterday's video, I told you that the police, they went to Stephon's house to lock him up after they had received the report. I reported that there was some resistance and the police officers were injured. Well, I did an interview with Stephon's father, and I will be releasing that video early tomorrow morning. You're not gonna want to miss it because the senior Mr. Johnson, he has a lot to say. Stand by for that. Now, in this next story, this one took place Wednesday evening, January 3, about minutes after 6 o'clock. It took place on the Dr. Aston King Bridge, a few meters away from the intersection of the Barbary Hill Main Road and the road heading to Cascade in the parish of Hanover. So, this is what we are learning. that young man on your screen. His name is Damoy Atkinson. Damoy was born on August 28, 2000, 23 years old, and he lived at Mount Peace district in the parish of Hanover. Our information is that Damoy, he was riding a 2022 Do Road motorcycle. He was heading towards Lucy. A 2008 brown Honda CRV was coming in the opposite direction. We are told that the CRV was on the bridge in the turning lane to turn to Cascade district when Damoy, who was riding the bike, he failed to keep to his left and collided into the right front section of the Honda CRV. Now, if you look on your screen, there is a photo of the Honda CRV. Damoy, he was thrown from the bike onto the asphalted main road and he was seriously injured. Now, if you look on your screen, there is a photo of the bike that Damoy was riding. He was rushed to the Hoodlums hospital in Lucy, where he was admitted in a serious condition. But we are learning that Damoy, he has since succumbed to his injuries. Sad indeed. In this next story, we are learning that about 11 o'clock this morning, two guys, one is said to be about 20 years old and the other one is about 22 years old. They were shot and injured by hoodlums at Spring Gardens in the Warsop police area in the parish of Trelawny. We are told that the one who is 22 years old, he's popularly known as Sparta. He received gunshot wounds to his abdomen and his right foot. And the other one, who is known as Shamar, he received gunshot wounds to his right leg. They were both rushed to hospital. Now, I'm gathering all the details and will be updating this story in a subsequent video. Stand by for that. Over in the parish of St. James, we are learning that this morning about 9 o'clock, a guy named Romaine, he was chopped to death by a guy known as Gilly at Yorktown district in the Adelphi police area of St. James. We are told that Gilly, he's of an unsound mind. We are also doing some digging into this one and we are also going to be updating it in a subsequent video. Stand by for that. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, that young man on your screen, his name is Shacqkim Lindsay, but he was popularly known as Tino. Tino was 24 years old and he lived at Shantytown in the Paradise Norwood area of St. James. So while many youngsters Tino's age are involved in all kind of foolishness, Tino, he was gainfully employed. He was employed as a scullion at Margaritaville in Montego Bay, and we are told that Tino, he was a very hard worker. Tino worked last night into this morning. He left work about minutes after 3 o'clock this morning and he walked to the gully taxi stand on St. James Street to get a taxi to go home. While Tino was at the taxi stand, a group of hoodlums approached him and told him to give them all of the money that he got. We are told that Tino, he resisted and the hoodlums, they pumped about 10 bullets into Tino, hitting him in his upper body. Tino fell to the ground and the hoodlums, they made good their escape on foot in the area. Tino, he died on the spot. The police, they were called and when they processed this crime scene, 10 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. Once again, another hard-working young man is killed by hoodlums. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them no out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cancer and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica.